Oh,
was-
that was funny. That was really funny with
It's
Free's response.
kind of a bit of a calm night, but you know, there's some things that happened here and there.
Hey.
I like your response to Agent's gift.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
That's good.
Oh, all right.
gotta be honest, Kirby, I was actually shaking a lot when I was doing small Lulu's questioning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was actually really shaking.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm just not used to being the spotlight. A bit of stage fright, you know?
Yeah, that's understandable, actually. That's understandable. Okay. I'm gonna stay on VRC just for a little bit, but then I'll hop off to just play just a little bit of Yakuza. I am kind of like I'm actually legit kind of tired. So and I'm get another one here.
I need to ask you about the gummy phone and the Digimon stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're
I did type this all out.
Freddie, like you're handing out like these things to people who have ways of being in digital space themselves.
Yeah.
Like what's next? Are you gonna hand a gummy phone over to Mars?
No,
Or not
actually,
Mars.
no,
I'm sorry.
actually, no.
Noms.
Noms?
Yeah, sorry. I meant to say Noms.
I mean, to be
Oh
honest,
my
at
God.
this rate...
Because I'm working for the core group at work. Because
Yeah.
Oh, I should have just given
I
you
know,
Abby's phone, but
I'm still making a joke. I was making a joke.
I know.
Rudy
Free.
might just hand one over to Luna Viporion.
The question:
Oh,
will
also,
Snorty start
Kirby,
out
I
in
don't.
training?
What?
Will they start
I
out
don't
as
know
in
if you
training
actually got to
Digimon?
Oh baby.
see it.
And
Follow
then we
me.
level them up as we
Okay.
go on.
I mean, only shout out heard me too.
Oh, okay. I'm not. I don't think I'm asking anything long enough to where we have to run on the other side.
Okay. What is it?
It was more of, did you actually get to see about the link I threw up? Because that's why I went quiet for so long.
Wait.
When Agent gave me the bunny, I picked up my phone and took a picture of me boing him, and then sent it to him.
No, I didn't see
And
that.
then I threw it up in chat. Just so chat knows exactly how I felt about that.
Oh my god.
Also, according to Oogie, because I think she was listening in a bit longer, it can change to, I believe, it can change to a pure bunny or a pure fox. That's its ability. But in between, it has the reversed ears. So hey, I could either have another fox or a bunny. Actually, I should ask him what color it is.
Oh my god.
Just so I could know. Also, pretty having a fucking little kraken. Especially with my character.
I mean,
I heavily dislike that.
I mean, like, there's a reason why that it was mentioned for that the Kraken, stuff like that.
No, yes, but more or less, it's just I would actively be avoiding that. But candidly, Fruity's a person I like to be near.
Yeah.
And she has something I want to get away from.
Yeah.
Could you just put that down, like, far away from me?
Ugh.
So I can actually approach you?
Hi, Raku.
Oh my god, what happened? Did you mess up your mascara?
Oh my god.
Wait, which one are you asking?
All three.
Okay.
There we go. This doesn't work very well. Whatever. So yeah. I guess I'm just gonna just chill just for on VR just for a little tiny bit before I switch over to maybe like playing Yakuza just for a little bit before I head on out because being up since like noon and then getting like just a little bit of sleep kind of hurts. Also, freaking Ven with this wanted or not wanted missing sign, I guess.
A lot of people are going missing now.
Yes.
Where is Ven?
Am I gonna be having this thing like be appearing in the neighborhood then?
Well, I can't know if you're
Shadow.
talking about the same
So
Ven
what
if
about the
I
dead
don't
meme?
see the eyes in the picture.
Boy.
I mean,
Could just be someone else with the same name.
I mean,
Don't worry,
I was
it's past that. Did you forget someone on the way out?
Oh no.
Perhaps
Ben was
left
passed
them
out upstairs.
In a drunk state.
Same kind of thing we had one time.
A very sorry drunk state.
Down FJ. We're fucking.
I mean, the thing is, like, both,
And where did
actually,
I just
would
come
Icy-
down from?
Wait, would Icy know that Ven's upstairs? Oh, never mind.
it is very difficult to hear multiple people talking at the same time, guys. But
Where did I
yeah,
just come down from?
Oh no.
I saw
And
you. I thought I
what
saw you.
happened the last time I saw.
I thought I saw you
I
walking
didn't
from
have
up, like
it.
coming from up the stairs, not down the stairs.
No.
Yeah. Well, Van, the thing
Nice
is,
job,
you
hero.
came... No, Van, well, the thing is, you were walking up the stairs, and shortly after the RP card was dropped.
There's a preferable alternative to communism.
Because
thought
that
you
was
were
when
walking up the
that was when
stairs.
Shadow was taking everyone out.
Well,
So
Rick,
what I'm
Well-
thinking happened, because we could logically work this out. You definitely saw Ven, but I think the bar closed when you saw Ven, and so you were sent out. But you know now that Ven is here with us.
Well, I was thinking that I'm pretty sure Ven's would be asleep on the bed on the upper floor, so she would have to go all the way up there. No?
It's on the couch, and yes.
Yeah. Then you would be able to get close enough. To actually
Yeah,
be
so
able to
you
see
would-
her.
Yeah, you would have seen Ven, the Ven. It's weird saying Ven would have seen Ven, but I'm trying to figure because of the timing we ended the RP car, and basically when that happens, that just means Shadow is sending everyone out. And there's no way Shadow would have let you grab Ven. What I'm thinking is you probably saw Ven, but were rushed out before you can do anything. But you definitely saw Ven was here with us.
Oh boy.
Squid, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to think of like how this would logically make sense in the way that is fair. So I'm not gonna say you didn't see Ven. That might be how it works. Does that make sense? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, that'll work.
Totally makes sense.
Oh my god.
By the way, Kirby Knight,
yes.
I'm also going to be
Makes the
100%
situation
honest with
even
you.
worse than your
Come
time.
here.
Yeah, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That moment when well, Lucy was just like messing with Luna and whatnot, my response was, Harry's going to kick your ass. That was just out of the moment kind of thing.
Yeah, it was. That guy that made people laugh in the chat.
Seen the previous version.
Yeah. To be honest, like it was a burst of the moment.
Yeah. I mean, that's sometimes how RP is, but it was still funny. It was so funny.
Yay!
Yeah.
Why is it that when I tend to be funny, it's not really funny, but when I don't tend to be funny, it is funny? I guess that's how humor works, I guess.
Well, I mean, like alternatively, it's still something you need to refine.
Yes.
Freddie, did you actually?
That is true.
Yeah, it's comedy is something that requires refinement and stuff like that. Sometimes, you gotta make sure you identify it and whatnot. Just go over here a little bit further out.
Its ability. It can transform.
Let's see. I've been trying this entire time, just basically just like wind things down and just kind of like switch over to some other stuff. Yeah, Yakuza. Let's see, because like I said, I'm feeling tired. I mean, I'm not. I don't feel like. Well, maybe I do feel like how I look like right here, but.
No. I've actually been in your state. It's much worse. No, I'm not even joking. Anyways.
Yeah.
You can go with your outro.
It's not necessarily an outro. I'm simply just like I just wanted some things I wanted to say, but like I've completely forgotten everything I was going to say at this point because of how much I've been like digressing.
I understand.
Yeah. So chat. Hi guys. Do you guys have any little quick questions before I guess like do some kind of switching over to Yakuza for a little bit?
There's two different versions of this on my. We just thought she was drunk and passed out. The second one just has
The only one that actually. Like you were the only one that got to interact with the little axe.
So I'm just like got a little distracted there. Tired, maybe you should sleep. But I wanted to do some progress in Yakuza 0. I mean, I know I should sleep, but I really did want to make some progress in Yakuza 0.
I just heard in Yakuza.
Wait.
I might have slipped that.
You have like.
I'm proud of you either way.
What are you gonna name the unicorn?
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. I just got handed the thing, a thing. I have 2 things I need to be naming now because
Because if I go over here,
Okay, name the unicorn Bertha. Name the tiny unicorn Big Bertha.
Uh,
It's a joke.
So,
Just
fun
eat
fact,
it.
actually, one of the Eternals who I might make them a cat person and make them the leader of the Yakuza.
Ka.
oh my god. Let's see.
What if it turns out Boots is part of Yakuza?
Oh my god.
That'd be great.
And Yakuza.
Oh my god.
Ooh, this looks nice.
Ooh, that is nice.
Thursdays 4.
Martha's gonna be
One
like
thing I
this.
would suggest, maybe put a slight rotation on the ring as a whole.
I don't know how to.
Let's move again.
Listen, motherfucker.
But everyone keeps talking around me when I'm like. And you can move. You can follow me if you'd like, but
This voice prioritization is so fucking stupid.
yeah, this is not even working right at this point. It's not even working right at all.
I can't. Like, I'm just standing over there, like, what?
Yeah.
I
Um.
wanted to ask you though.
Yeah.
Were there any new changes to the neighborhood because I wasn't able to make it for the neighborhood stuff?
I have not been able to upload anything because things were just being weird. I don't know what the heck is going on, but the other changes that's gonna be happening.
Something about Unity update.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see anything about that, but I guess like like any changes that be happening would just basically be like fixes at this point. The fixes to the food cart. Well, actually, no. There will be upcoming update. Basically being able to change the color of the food cart, just make it look a little bit more like it's like this is someone else's food cart this week or that week or that sort of thing, or food truck rather.
Yeah.
But as far as anything's concerned, like it's basically would be fixing things. I wanted to do a turn the little dartboard that's in the guild Adventures Guild into an actual thing, but unfortunately, I realized that wait, this is going to be a little more involved for me to be able to throw stuff at the dartboard. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a YouTube tutorial for everything.
let's see. I really want to play Yakuza 0, but like I'm starting to see some people telling me like Kirby, go to sleep.
Like export. I'll see what I can do.
I'm hungry, guys. I'm really hungry. Hey, thank you for the follow there.
As soon as I saw things were slowing down, I was like, yeah, it's time to call because this was not as exciting as last night.
Yeah, it happens.
Last week.
Yeah.
Bye. A few laughs. I think I forgot what made us all fucking die, but I remember it was something.
Wait, what did he say?
Bye.
Bye.
I had another Yuki moment where I literally upload new sword. Person makes sword in first world. I join with you guys.
That's some timing right there. That's
Yeah,
some timing.
Drew.
Yeah, Ryu. Yeah, that's definitely some weird timing.
I'm like, wait a minute. I knew that name. Have a good night. Give me half a mil. This suit's expensive.
All right, guys. I'll get some sleep. I guess that kind of means that there's a good chance that like Wednesday and Thursday are going to be also days that like are going to have like a shorter streams, because of E3, but also like I kind of am talking to some of you guys on to the stream as well. Like so, I'm just like or rather through the hosting and stuff like that. So.
It's just a damn phone.
Oh my god, Digi.
Yeah.
That avatar. That avatar that you've got.
It's a custom one shot for him.
It's Chichico.
Who made it?
It's a dynamic
Ben. I'm like pointing like I have a freaking finger.
Imagine having this.
Yeah.
Orbs. Drag. I said it multiple times. It looked cool. Your avatar look cool. Sleep is for the weak. Have to drive back home and Causeway. Oh God. Pyro, get some sleep. But yeah, so I'm not gonna do Yakuza 0. I'm gonna just be getting off. Since I mean, should be told, like I have been doing community stuff, so to speak, with the whole hosting and just talking on the chat.
Yeah.
So it's still that. But yeah, so tomorrow, Wednesday, like basically, I will be doing the hosting thing again. I'm not gonna be pinging people anymore, though. I'm not gonna be pinging people anymore with the server event thing because there's no more conferences. But I am gonna be hosting the Nintendo Treehouse stuff, though. Yeah, they're probably gonna be going over some. There's gonna be some repeats as well, like in terms of what they're covering. But they're gonna be going like a little bit more depth for some of the other stuff. So
yeah,
I know.
Alright.
I'll break it.
let me see what I'm gonna send you guys off.
It works. I really can't pay attention. Yeah.
See what I'm gonna send you. Yeah.
I'm also leaving, so.
Okay.
Basically, everyone, sayonara. Chat-san mo sayonara.
I don't know.
Ben-chan, sayonara.
Jenny.
Bye.
And also, goodbye, Miss Scary Person.
Oh my God. Ben, I can't believe you appeared with that with that avatar.
I saw this thing. I saw it at the entrance and I was like, oh, Ben's with that. And I saw something, like I saw a piece of paper. Or like I saw something in their hand, I'm like, I know exactly what that is, and came running over.
Oh my God.
So that character did in fact see Ben, but they did not get to grab them or anything. They were shooed out as soon as saw them.
Which is even worse. Because now they can report.
They can what?
I feel like
report back.
Oh, okay.
I could just, and when Sparrow showed up as his monster character, I could just see the sweat on you.
Yeah. Just simply as I was like, oh. The thing is, my character actually literally did not know where Ven was at. But also he was kind of going on sort of like hey, I haven't seen this appearance, so it's not like he was kind of lying in that aspect.
Yeah, I basically went around the same way. I haven't seen someone that looks like this in a while.
Yeah. But I still didn't know. My character did not and also myself. I did not know where the heck Ven went off to. So.
Yeah, I know she was sleeping somewhere, but agree.
Oh my God!
I think Ven. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Ven was gone right before I got on.
Yeah. Crow setting up VR right now.
Wait, no, we gotta wait. Because if Crow has VR and we've ended a little early, there's a scene I wanted to do with him with the mouse girl that
Han, I need to get off. I mean, you could do the scene. No, you could do the scene, but I'm gonna be.
No, but I need the cameraman.
Oh, it's Corona's in chat. Hi, Corona.
Okay, never mind.
Corona.
I was gonna say
Let
Medea,
Kirby
but
sleep.
he knows.
Like Kirby Sleep 2019.
Yeah, I'll let. It's gonna have to
Bro,
wait a
get
little
on at least so
longer.
we can chill.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
wanna chill.
Alright, Crow, that scene is gonna have to wait a little longer. Because I don't have VR after today. I'm gonna be.
Oh, all right. I'll be a camera. I'll be the cameraman. I'll be the cameraman for this thing.
Boy.
Oh. Oh, okay, here we go.
So at the very
oh, it's yeah, I heard. Oh, okay. This should be interesting to view.
yeah, all right. I'll be around for this thing. What I'm gonna do is I'll be in AFK mode, I guess, until like Corona gets here. I'm gonna go get some food too. So
Oh, you don't want to snuggle. It's not gonna be with my character.
Oh, and there's
That's why.
there's the
that's why I
fan
was
favorite.
snuggling before
There's the
you
fan favorite
changed.
character right there.
Okay.
So I was doing it beforehand.
I've noticed.
let's see.
And then the
Oh my
bits
God.
of the running around in circles.
I know, it's gonna be exciting. Hold on, I'm gonna look at.
Actually, no, like, I just remembered today, I feel like I should give you the same advice my mom did, like, a while ago when I was running around because of my ADHD. Try wiggling your toes, since you're just sitting down.
That kind of helped. I can't wiggle my toes fast enough.
That sounds like you're asking for a cramp. Anyways, yeah. So like I said, it's AFK mode. Where should I put the camera? Like pointing up top of the usual place, I guess.
Yeah, it seems fine from this angle.
Yeah, leave it as such. Listen. Raku.
Me and Oogies were upstairs talking about it.
I'm boring you. I'm boring you, but you cannot see it.
You know what?
Why?
Just because.
wait, hold on.
Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some food. Hopefully Corona will be back by the time I get back. But in the meantime, folks, enjoy the AFK show.
Yes?
Ugh.
Okay, he did get it. Where's Raku? Have I sent a message to Raku yet?
Oh, what? What was
Have
that?
I sent it? No, I have not. I have not sent you a message yet. Hold on, I need to find you then.
Point.
Oh, there's Drag.
There he is.
He's literally seen your picture. That's it. He just
I'm sorry. Agree. I'm sorry.
Ooh. There you go, Raku.
Sorry, babe. I just figured we wouldn't get an opportunity for this, and technically Corona was supposed to do this within the month.
Right now, it's a suspicion that this person's
Gotta love how you made everyone loathe that model.
That is. Wait, does that?
tomorrow I do the RP.
What? Oh wait, your eyes?
That's not intentional.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Someone take a picture, Digis, of Raku's eyes and send it to him.
Oh, with the eye tracking thing? Wait, what?
Like he actually made him.
No, his eyes are like really glowy and have sparkles in it. Or something.
I need to upload this.
Cool, I found a problem for you without realizing it. I sent a picture of since he can't see Kirby boying him, I took a picture of me boying Raku and sent it to him.
Come on. Come on, keep on going. Keep on going, Evan.
I mean,
Come on, do your squats.
I don't want to do my squats. I need to fix this first.
That's Evan.
I squat.
I mean, I don't know if it's just on show's side, but it's right on my end, but I can't tell if that's like just on your side, but
Oh, actually, well, also, Raku, keep in mind, I am taking that picture with my phone. I am taking a picture of the screen, so that way.
Are we doing squats?
It took you that long because Kirby couldn't. I put from Kirby.
Geez. Please be slow with me.
My boy was.
Come on, Evan.
Raku, I was going my speed. I was going at my speed. I thought you would understand.
You got more reps?
Yes, and I thought it was slower.
That's the spirit.
This is what it's like for two idiots to argue about which one's more of an idiot. In case the people were wondering.
Bigger idiot. Haha.
No, I'm Dirty Dave.
Why do you win?
It became a no competition. Who can beat us? By the way, it's rookie.
Actually, you know what? Since it's the AFK show, I can switch over to this model.
That model being.
Right, green, there's nothing in this world. Why don't you have a gun?
Yeah, the only.
I just did not think
Hey, many stuff there is too because
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Cool.
Wait, you had a suppressor?
Whenever you move. Wait, what? Stretches.
Corona getting his butt on here?
Look at his face.
What?
It stretches whenever he moves it sideways.
What was that?
Corona getting his butt on here?
I don't know.
He sent me a message. He's got like a minute left, I think. He
Wait,
said it's 1 minute now.
why the long face, Stitchy? Ha, beat you to it! Ha! Victory!
Sure.
Yeah, it kind of flattens. It kind of just.
No, I see he grabs me in the camera. Right? Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it.
It's just an issue with the weight painting.
But I think there's going to be. I think there's going to be kind of You're not me. Sona.
Oh.
Oh, 30. Oh, I see it.
Oh. Actually, I didn't even. I actually forgot he was here.
What?
I thought he was trying to talk about the Roomba thing.
Nice.
Well, looks like you gotta keep going.
This is a freaking.
Oh, I can clone it.
What a cat tap.
Whoever that was, boo.
Shadow, switch to the normal model.
Hey, load up. There we go.
You're still loading.
Nice.
Things to discuss, Digi.
Come on, Hazzy, faster.
They've come to talk.
I can't. I.
Imagine them talking about your taxes with those forms.
Come on, you gotta go faster than the cat behind you. They're beating you.
What sounds do a seal make?
Just say or. Yeah, just say or.
I kinda don't want to do it, but I don't want to at the same time. My God, man.
Unfortunately, Rookie, this animation doesn't work for people in VR.
Oh.
Your arms won't follow. Like your legs and body will start moving, but the rest of you, no, it's just gonna follow your VR.
That is
Your VR.
cute.
Yeah, your VR needs to lose tracking in order for it to actually do the animation.
Did I say you can stop? Keep going.
That's look. There's exercising. There's just being cruel and unusual.
Seriously, need to show that to be.
5 more minutes and that'll be cruel and unusual.
Hey, there you go.
Shrag's avatar is clonable.
No. No.
Yeah, it is.
No. No.
What face?
Oh wow, this avatar is actually short enough that I can see through the ground if you look straight down. That's how far down the viewpoint is. I can look into the floor.
Oh, we can also clone you.
Yep, mine is clonable. It's technically not my avatar, so I got it from a world, but
I didn't say you can stop him. He said you can lie down.
Alright. If squatting's too much, give us push-ups.
Oh, so Jay, you're like right in front of the camera.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
You see that?
There you go.
I guess it's time for some push-ups, Hazin. Show me some push-ups. Look, you're already on the ground already. Oh, you want to run a mile? Alright.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to run a marathon.
What was that? 10 miles?
A marathon? How many miles? How long is a marathon?
24.
Like...
24 miles.
Depends on how long. Oh look, he's already going. Look how mobile he is. Oh, he just ran to a wall.
Hmm. I seriously can't wait to show this avatar off, but it does need a bit of fixing before I do.
The problem with that is normally when the mods are there, it
For
shit
me,
posts.
first officer.
That's the thing about us.
At least get a first officer medal.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking. So not only does it need the official like identification marks, but also like look at my legs. Like clipping is ridiculous.
26 miles
Oh, yeah.
is a marathon.
Yeah. This is the best way to show it off.
2.
So, what?
Yeah, it was 2 miles off.
Let's make it 2.
2
Yeah, let's make it
marathons?
2 marathons. Yeah, make it 2 marathons.
A marathon away, and then a marathon back. Good night, Tenji.
Night, Tenji.
Actually, you know what? Actually, Rookie, that would make sense because I believe a marathon got its name from a guy running that distance to deliver a letter, and I believe he died upon getting there.
Look, he already ran. Look how mobile Hazin was. He already left to do the marathon. That's revelation.
Yep. Oh boy. Great. Now, like, the thing is, I came in here just thinking, okay, I'm only going to have to deal with moving the axe girl from one shoulder to the other. No, I don't think I could do that now, because now if I have the rabbit with me, now both of my shoulders are occupied, unless I put it on my head.
Okay, I just realized something. That is, if you want to run a double marathon, that's literally running to DC to Baltimore and then halfway stopping between DC and Baltimore.
Yeah, like I said, I think the story for this is like a really long time ago. Like, I think around the first grade that I heard about this, so it might be wrong. But they got the marathon actually was someone's name, and he was a messenger. Their kingdom was being under attack, so they needed to send a messenger to a nearby kingdom to get more forces or to warn them. So this guy, Marathon, was given the letter, and he ran non-stop on the 26 miles to deliver the letter, and then I believe he just died right after handing off the letter.
Wow.
Yeah, but the other kingdom was able to get forces over there to save their kingdom, and because of that, they actually made the marathon in honor of him, and that's why it's called the marathon. Also, you're switching into that.
No, Rudy, no.
It's less chat reading than, you know.
It's not really saying much.
Actually planning on doing is, I think because Boots is a ghost cat, it makes sense for him to also have a baby.
Rudy,
I see it.
what the hell is that? And why is it so goddamn adorable?
It's my ass kicking outfit, bitch.
That is the size of a punt. That's the size of a puntable child.
Blah. Blah. God, I love this model. Blah.
Blah, blah, blah,
Okay, that's the size of a puntable mall.
Blah.
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 Blah. Blah.
Blah, blah.
Blah. Blah.
The fuck is Corona?
I don't know.
Get your ass here.
Blah.
I hope you're having a good night, by the way.
I could just see him yelling. I'll be there in a second. I'm setting up. It's me.
Blah.
Slap it in the
Blah.
chat so we know.
Blah. It's so dumb. Blah. Blah.
Oh my god.
Blah.
Really? Are you gonna just keep on weighing us?
I'm not used to seeing this always in invite only. We never get out of the invite only world.
Yeah. It's your
Yeah.
invite only world.
Yeah.
Don't even lie about that.
Oh, what you mean? I'm not Bob.
Don't even lie about that, Shadow.
What you...
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm not,
Mean.
No.
I'm not lying.
It's a lie.
Notice that
Lee, it's still too small.
every single time you lie.
Never.
Rated the X girl. Is it the same height?
Correction.
Oh well.
Yes.
Close enough.
Every single time you.
That is an adorable. That is an adorable.
I've heard the bell. Yes. An axe and a Mimikyu. Welcome to VR chat.
Wait, what?
Okay, I can make this. I can make this even better. I can make this even better. Yes. Yes.
I'm excited. I'm gonna have difficulty interacting with this. RP.
You're like not even in game.
Yeah. Oh. Alright.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Is that a non-cheap version of Frederick?
Hello.
I can't believe that. A non-cheap version of Frederick.
Yep. This I found this. I'm keeping it. This is only in break glass in case of cuteness character.
You know what I think this deserves? This version of Frederick? Blah! Blah! There you go. Blah. Blah.
You do that as you were barely on curbs.
Oh my god. Yes.
A hug. Mr. Response is a character with a characteristic I'm weak to. And he's one with a new model.
Hug. Oh boy, what is he wearing?
Look at him! Oh, he's over there.
Oh, Response, you're ready again.
Watch, I'll do it myself.
Maybe switch
You'd
avatars.
have the real boot. You'd have the boots.
This is a lamp.
Hold on.
Where's
That's an
Don't worry, I
AFK.
got this.
camera?
What?
But it's a special lamp. You see, there's actually a soul within this lamp.
What? Okay.
Knock
I
knock.
must go. My people need me.
Ah,
Okay.
you see,
So where's Kirby's
you see,
cam?
the soul inside of this
You
lamp
don't-
cannot
you don't see
be
it?
received
Like-
simply
like
by
right above me.
blocking.
Yeah.
Because you see, the lamp has a AFK on it, which stands for awkward for knocking.
Right, Mr.
So
Respawn.
knocking doesn't necessarily
Right,
work with them.
Right button in front of me is like Kirby's like route, and here is like Kirby's camera.
And it's looking.
So
and
it's
it's
like-
looking at you.
Yes. It's
Yes.
it's my pointing my direction.
There's.
Hello, all you out there in TV world. How are you doing tonight? It seems that your host has stepped away for the moment, so I'll be taking the reins for a little bit, I guess.
Oh,
Or just
If
waiting for
there's no
Corona.
complaints, that is. Any complaints? No?
Listen,
Wonderful.
you can take the show.
Well,
I'm going to
unfortunately, I didn't bring my sheet music. If I did, I could play you
force you to eat.
perhaps a tune on the violin, but unfortunately, no sheet music.
Maybe you should introduce yourself at first?
Oh, yes, introductions. I'm so sorry. I am Mr. R, ringmaster, for my own little circus out in the woods. You should completely just visit sometime. It's a grand little place, still in construction, sadly, but once it's around, it'll be quite the spectacle, I should think. I wonder what they're talking about.
Shadow's just going crazy.
I'm also in need of
Hurry.
employees, of course. After all, what's a circus without performances, and who am I to run a circus just on my lonesome?
Hey, sometimes
That's a nice map.
I'm slightly dying. I'm dying on this.
Well, you should be
Stop,
eating something
dying's bad
hydrated,
for your
breathing.
health.
These things will help.
Not God.
It's more of. God, why do I get flustered with this type of characteristic?
It's okay. Simply observe the dancing cat.
Oh my god.
Or cats.
So am I getting paid, or do I have to keep dancing?
Well, it's not like I haven't.
I mean,
hired you. It has to be some sort of interview. I think that's how people hire people. There's like an interview and like forms. That's normal. Yes.
Yes,
So
that's how people
I suppose we'll
hire
have to go
people.
through that old runabout, and then after that, I'll pay you to dance.
Believe it or not, you, or at least Shock.
So it was up to his opinion on that.
Hmm. Yes. Just because you go through the interviews and sign all the papers does not necessarily mean that I'm going to hire you.
Let's not worry about that right now.
Yeah. You instantly went into character with this as soon as you got your hands on the model, didn't you?
It's how
You
I am.
had to. Oh, you had
No,
to.
no, but Mr. Respawn was so prepared for this character, he got into the character before getting the model.
This was one of his first
That makes sense.
OCs, technically.
Yeah.
So I'm right. So I am actually right on that then.
I originally
Technically.
created this character in some odd year around high school. What a wonderful, innocent time that was.
About stuff as well.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
I just remember.
It was one of your first OCs, wasn't it?
Yes, and my first one that was actually somewhat popular too.
Really?
Yes.
How popular was
I had
he?
several other. Oh, I had a full circus for a while. That popular.
Oh.
And now I will do it again, but on a much grander scale and on a much greater stage.
And you're actually gonna get a world of this as well.
Exactly. It's not under construction quite yet, but in 3 weeks' time, hopefully, construction will have begun. So difficult getting good map makers these days.
Is Thalia's room still gonna be a thing?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna break someone real quick.
Whoever was planning on breaking, that's not quite nice.
No, it's not.
They're going to make them. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me one of these days with these characters of his.
I mean, how bad can it get?
Also, I like that because this is the laying down animation. I'm like laying down really low, but you're still looking like me basically in the eye.
Yeah.
Because of just how short it is.
God, Maul's actually.
I hope you know I'm going to grow attached to this hat, and you're never going to get it back.
That's okay, I can make more.
Oh.
He'll just pull it out of his hat. Wait a minute.
The Maul's actually really well done.
Really, I could take a few nits here and there, but no reason to.
Dynamic bones. Totally.
Oh, about $35 odd.
You're cutting out.
35.
For this.
For this. Not bad at all.
500.
No, not that.
35.
Hello, chat. If you're enjoying these dancing cats and the show, and you want to see more, you should donate to Kirby Night at twitch.com/Kirby
Oh my god, Drag, you little shit!
It's been a while since someone's actually tried to sell out for Kirby.
Hashtag sellout.
Then you should know even better that sword is far too large for you.
Technically, he's
God. Damn it. Colonel said they're still updating his the base. Then he'll be getting on soon.
Attention all fairies. Kirby Knight needs your help. He's stuck in the AFK lamp, and the only way to save him is to give you a credit card number and the wacky numbers in the back, and the expiration date.
Damn, you old as fuck, boy.
God.
Oh my god.
Just a number after all.
I'm going to hurt you, Treg.
How much more did he sell out for Kirby?
Hey gamers, if you
enough for him to get into actual trouble. No.
In your life, well, has a farm of Kukos that you can come on down and purchase one.
I've killed
at twitch.tv/Kirby Night.
Fruity, I swear the fuck Mr. Respawn's gonna kill me one of these days with his characters.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Do you want your own
Fruity,
Kirby
just
merch?
look at the dancing show and just ignore
No
what
wonder.
Drag
You
is
can go to
saying.
Teespring store at teespring/KirbyNight.com.
Oh my god. Remember, it's an Epic Store exclusive.
But you might not.
God.
The exclusive
If
Kirby
you
Night
pre-order your
content.
merch now, you can get a VIP Golden Kuko t-shirt at the Teespring store.
You looking at me, bub?
And don't forget to be part of that hashtag notification squad.
Oh my fucking god.
Remember to drop a big
that would be
fat
really.
like on this
That's
video,
going
and
to be
remember to hit the subscribe button.
I have no idea what's even happening anymore.
I think we're approaching territories where we should really stop. Kuko, Sara. Kuko, I mean, yes, it's Nintendo. We're talking about Kuko's and merchandising. That's where Nintendo brings down the banhammer.
We're talking about holy Kukos here. They're different.
But
you want some epic gamers?
Kukos?
You want some epic Kirby Night merch?
No, it's Kukos
Like
with a
some
K.
keypads or some.
It's
You
still
gotta
Kukos,
promote
it's still
that
theirs.
epic gamer gear. That $3.99 Kirby Night chair and $4.99 Kirby Night cover for.
Hey guys.
Okay, we should definitely stop
Hey,
this.
Kirby Knight's chat. Just remember, manual breathing.
I,
Oh my god!
Alright, what's the vote to kick Raku?
They're a best example of this sort of theory that I'm going off of.
I will start it.
An object has large mass,
Right.
it senses gravity well. The more mass there is,
My controllers are messed
I already got you.
around.
Already got you.
same logic, and that's the idea. If there's a lot of weirdness in one area, it'll attract more weird.
Details. Vote to kick. Vote to kick.
Are you tired of
Don't
having
tempt
free
my
will?
hand.
Well, you can come down to the salt mines and work pain-breaking labor for free.
Drag!
Oh my god,
Drag
drag!
you two! Don't tempt my hand!
Alright, got it.
How much more can we actually sell? Try to sell out.
Are you trying to tempt my hand as well?
Oh, hello.
No, I'm just
Are you
wondering
tired
since drag
of
is
not being able to sell out so much?
Yeah.
Well, you can hire your own sellout at KirbyKnight.com.
Literally just turned and said hi when that happened. Okay.
He's already breaking me. He's already fucking breaking me.
Terribly sorry for that.
Is Drag, you
Oh
have
my
like
God.
the perfect voice for it too.
You do have the perfect voice for it.
Like you have the perfect
Ah.
salesman voice.
Of not having enough dancing cats in your life? Well, I got something to tell you. If you come on down to Kirby Knight's stream, you can see dancing cats whenever you want during the AFK show.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
You know who's the host of this world?
Excuse me? You dare doubt my ability to use this dancing cat avatar?
No, I just believe that people are gonna do other things to drown out the dancing cat avatar.
The internet is made out of 50% cat videos, and the other 50% is not safe for work, and there's no in between.
I'm looking at this button right here. It says kick, and it's looking mighty tempting.
I know.
Wait, who's calling me on this?
Shadow, literally, I probably would have pushed vote to kick on Drag, but I know he will see that pop up on Kirby's stream and know it was me who did it.
Exactly. You can't escape me because I have eyes everywhere, show.
Fuck logic.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Just cause, fuck it. I don't know what's actually gonna do it.
Oh my god.
Listen, show, listen. I understand that you're triggered.
God. That's a nice looking avatar, by the way.
VR chat's gonna fuck it. VR chat's
Yes,
gonna
it's a
fuck
pleasure
up
to meet you.
VRC
I am
except
Mr. R.
that If I kick him by myself, it doesn't do
Mr.
shit.
R, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Mr. R, plain and simple.
Well, like I
Listen, show.
Is it spelled ARR or?
No, just the one letter.
Oh my
No,
god.
that's Mr. R.
Where is
Okay.
He's
well-
not a fucking pirate.
Oh, you know what?
I have a
Alright,
question.
yeah. But
No.
a letter.
Are you tired of someone
I think
trying
you
to...
can't be just one letter. One letter can't be just a simple name, could it? Does it say that on your?
It can't.
Does
Hey,
it
look
say that-
through like any anime, game, and movie. There's a fuck ton of people like that. Mainly they're villains, but they still exist.
Yeah.
Next to it.
me.
Do I need to hit?
Oh, so I don't want too many voices in my head at once.
Do I need to hit mute or?
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. Crow is in a call with me. He
Uh-huh.
says he's having trouble setup. Bro, what's your problem? The sensors are on, but they're not showing up on the Steam VR. And he's
Sensors.
using Vive.
Yeah. The sensors are on, but it's not detecting them.
Sensors are on, but they're not detecting them.
I mean,
Pretty
like,
much
if
so.
that's the case, then like, if he wants to get on right now, he can still go ahead and get on, because like, even if he can see the little the little dots in the sensors themselves being on, he can still get on VR chat, or rather, he can still get on VR just fine.
Bro, did you hear all that through the stream? Kirby said you can still get on VR if you can see the little dots on the sensors.
Yeah, if you can see that your sensors are actually on,
You
like
can see your sensors are on. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
they're actually on, they have little dots in them and stuff like that, then you should be able to get on VR just fine.
For gamers, right?
Kirby said you should be able to get on VR just fine as long as your sensors are on.
Hi, my name's Rocco. It's nice to meet you.
But they're just not showing up on Steam.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
don't worry.
yeah, but it's not showing up on.
VR saying
They're
that.
all good.
Wait. Oh, hold on. What was it?
Steam VR saying they're not on. That's the thing. They're not showing up on Steam this week.
Yeah, but as long as they actually show themselves as being physically on in his room, then he can still use VR just fine.
Bro, as long as they're on, as long as they're physically on in your room, you can still use VR. I'm told.
Yeah, just as long as he sees those little dots, the one that represents the little lasers or whatever.
As long as you see the dots that represent the little lasers, you can still, you know.
That was pretty. You okay? He didn't shake your hand.
You try it. Try getting on, see what it looks like.
Oh, it's okay. I was trying to steal his wallet anyway.
Wait, what, Crow?
Just you little bitch, I'll have you know
Guys,
I have over 300
can you-
kills.
Even if you could somehow blow up like and kill.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Apparently someone else in his fucking place around this area has VR, so it's throwing the stations out of whack.
Oh my god. He needs to sync.
Dying right now.
Okay, he's gonna need to sync up those things like manually. Sync up with the
Kirby says you're gonna have to sync those things up manually.
with the
That's what he's trying to do right now.
Yeah. I mean, make sure he's using the little USBs or whatever to say, hey, this is mine. But regardless, like the fact, as long as those things are on, as long as those little laser things are on, unless someone elsewhere is turning off the sensors.
Well, they should work either way, as long as they're on.
Yeah.
You can figure out the Steam shit later.
Yeah.
He needs them on so he can set up his room scale.
Oh.
Shit.
I'm unsure as to what to say or suggest in that situation then, other than just sort of like, I guess just sort of like, you know, I mean, like he had to do, God, how do you, at that point, I'm not sure what needs to be done to tell Steam, hey, this is sync up the things over here. I don't know how to what's the process for that.
Kirby doesn't know what to do with getting Steam to fucking recognize that thing.
Because usually the way I usually handle that, like I've had that happen maybe once or twice or 3 times before. I normally fix it by just turning off my PC, unplugging all 3 connectors to the back of the little Vive link box. Turn the computer on, wait some, I don't know, a minute or 2, then re-plug in everything. I don't know how I can convey that.
One of the controllers is not on, even though they're both on. Crow's having a fucking hell of a time right now.
No.
Oh, you might have to fucking put the RP off at this rate. He's screaming no.
That's why, like with VR, like you can't always just like try to do things. Oh, let's just do this last second. It's like
I know.
No.
And now he's seeing how could this happen to me. There, Crow. It's okay.
I'm trying to think of what to suggest in this point, other than simply just restart machine, make sure to unplug the link box, let the link box power off. Actually, let me just send this a message.
Crow, Kirby's gonna send you a message about what to try to do.
Yeah, and just tell him not to try to call me. I can't like juggle this much stuff.
Kirby also said try calling him.
No, don't. I can't juggle all this stuff.
Oh, he said don't. He can't juggle all that stuff. What the fuck? Hold up. What do I think it is?
Are you tired of your friend not being able to log into VR chat? Well,
Shut the fuck up, Drag.
I'm gonna turn you into a carpet later.
There.
All right, I sent them a message giving them the
Just so you
directions.
know, I was planning on having Fernando come in to pick up his last check.
Oh my god, Drag. Okay, so let's see. What do I do to entertain the chat while we wait for stuff? We could do world hopping, but considering we're doing diagnostics here, that'd be kind of difficult. So what I can do?
And always sell out more. That's always an option.
What I'm
Let's
going
have
to do.
a comedy night. All right. I'm gonna start it off. All right. Well, why is Mario so famous?
I can't hear you over this.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I turned the sound down.
Why?
No. You don't have to go all the way. I had to turn the sound down. Now, what was that you said?
So why is Mario so famous? Why is Mario so famous?
Because he makes pizzas?
No, because he's a real blockbuster.
Crow's trying. You think you might figure something out, and you're gone.
Are you
And
tired
stay down.
of being sunken into the ground for no reason?
Oh my god.
Well, I got a product for you, my friend.
Oh my god. Thank you for that follow there. Figure Excel. Thank you. Let's see. I guess I can do like some kind of little Q&A type thing as well while we wait and hope that Corona appears. So, where's a good spot for me to do this at?
Okay, then ask me a question.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
One at a time, please.
How did Mario become famous?
I don't know. He cooks pizzas or something.
Yes.
No booping.
I have another question. Raku, by any chance, are you subscribed and followed to Kirby's Twitch, by the way, and has leave likes and subscribed to his YouTube channel?
Oh my god.
I am followed, but I live in a cardboard box, so I can't really do the subscribing thing.
I've seen him in a cardboard box.
Exactly.
Mystery's
Now, what's your question, child?
Why? Why are you
Because I
so
was dropped on
adorable?
my head as a child.
Raku, you think of the most random shit imaginable. I swear to God.
Kirby, are you ready to accept Wooloo as your Lord and Savior?
But Ampharos was there all my life. For me. Ampharos was there for me all my life.
No, I'm not saying that Ampharos isn't a bad Pokemon, but Wooloo, though.
Gonna have to pick a fight with
Wooloo might have a competition now.
Oh.
Someone pointed out in when I believe it was the Nintendo Tree where they were scrolling through people who were playing the Water Gym demo. They spotted 2 new Pokemon that wasn't showcased. One of them was an electric corgi.
An electric
Yep,
corgi.
looks like I'm gonna have to drop Wooloo and pick up that corgi.
And it even has a trait where if it's out and it has an empty, and it's not carrying any items, and you throw a Pokemon to catch a wild Pokemon and it fails, it will actually fetch that Pokeball.
Oh my god.
It's only with the first Pokeball. It's only with the first Pokeball that fails.
That's still pretty good though.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll take your entire.
Yes. Yes. What if you had a full team right there? Yep.
That's the new meta.
Okay, so I still don't know what's happening with Corona. Corona, are you fucking dead yet? He's probably doesn't have his headset on right now, probably trying to figure shit out.
Let's see.
So, Kurt, what do you think of this?
Yes, let's hear it for all those people out there. What do you think?
I think you look
For the audience, scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. What do you think?
God, Mr. Reese.
And he's dead.
Whoops. Well, the world will never know.
The world will never know. Yes, yes, of course.
On his hacking.
Fuck.
Mr. Refund.
That music.
Mr. Refund.
Mr. Respawn. Mr. Respawn, more like Mr. Refund.
He seems to be having connection issues tonight.
I see.
Now, that would imply that I'm here via drone, when in fact I'm simply running away from home for a little bit, and my home isn't too happy about it.
I see Mr. Refund is back.
Oh, Refund!
There he goes.
He's busy doing his he had to do another refund, so he'll be back.
No, not Refund. Why Refund?
It's Mr. R. You can't
he
just
forgot
simply
to
have just
pay his,
letters or official name.
taxes.
I see you.
What about N from Pokemon?
It's and it's short for something.
Ruffian's back.
I think it was like N is short for natural or something like that, or
Mine's not short for anything.
It's Mr. Ruffian.
I'll be right
Well, he's
back.
certainly not short.
What faceless
Does it mean that he's rated R?
No.
This
is for all ages.
There's a phone call for you.
Oh, thank you. How do you operate these things? Didn't have these back in my time.
How? When were you born? The 1800s?
Yeah, just about. Well, it's more when I died, but.
And this is so weird
Hey,
seeing you in this model.
Hey, thank you for that, Salt. Thank you.
I'm just expecting Digi, and then I look at the name and it's like, what?
It's.
Head pat.
What's this?
Hey,
Kirby
Ben.
has been rated on twitch.tv/Kirby Nights. What?
Then tilt your head.
Salt. Thank you very much for that.
Why the long face?
I've been.
Whoa.
I got word from.
What?
This has been.
Their face elongates whenever they tilt their head.
Oh no, they've gone full of
What?
sketch.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Like,
Wait,
then,
Shadow,
like
since when
slowly
have
put
you
your
started
head back
saying,
normal, and then
okay?
slowly tilt it again.
Is this what they
Oh
call
my god.
widescreen? It must go wide.
Monica, I can suffer wider than you can, Magica.
This has been a character that I've sadly been interested in interacting with. So it's not completely. He's not completely active yet.
Yes. There's still a few last things before I am complete. But hopefully we will get there in the coming months.
Carl thinks he knows why his sensors aren't working because he has a ceiling fan in his room.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I've got a ceiling fan in my room too.
Yeah.
I have
He said he
one
might
in
have
my
to put
room.
them lower. He said he might have to put them lower.
Oh God!
long
You,
can you put the bag
did you
for?
purpose?
Yeah.
Have someone.
Ben, did you purposely switch it to?
Ooh.
Someone I made a promise to.
I don't fucking know.
Jeevan, why the long face?
Oh my God.
I'd be worried.
It just means that I'll be gone a little bit, is all.
Oh, and Ben disappeared.
Um,
So, let's see. All right. Let's see.
Yeah. Is it them?
Hello?
No.
Hi, yes, Miss Julia. This is the telephone call.
It's nothing of much concern.
I don't think.
Take me on it as soon as I got this model.
Okay, just get on.
Wait, what? It's not my
This
property.
fucking guy.
And
That's
this
the
is
best
my
version.
character.
It's not really a date, it's more just...
Sorry,
No,
what?
no, I'm just...
All right. There we go. So then, I just look like I'm just talking to the wall. It's fine. Everything's fine. So then, while we hopefully, wait for our hero Corona to brave the tough worlds, the tough, dangerous.
You broke a light globe in your room?
What?
Okay, chat. Breathe. Manually.
All right, where are you? I'm ready to kick you out now. Switch to the other avatar, actually. I wonder if this still works. Anyways, hi chat. How are you?
Hey.
How are you doing now?
Sorry, I
got-
didn't realize I was keeping you up so late.
That's fine, hon. I guess I'm kind of awake now, so it's fine now.
Trudy, I believe this phone call is for you. They want to discuss why your entire head is shaped like a lucky emblem.
Jeez,
Excuse me,
Drag,
what is
it's
a lucky
biological. God.
That sounds like a her problem.
What is a lucky emblem? Query.
Well, you see, I'm pretty sure that
Wait,
Kirby
actually,
can
now
tell
that I
you
think
all
it, it
about
might
what
not
that
be
is.
biological.
Excuse me, could you inform me as to what a lucky emblem is?
Wait,
He said talk to a Kirby. I'm not a Kirby.
Kirby.exe stopped working.
Of course. Of course. Excuse me, are you the one known as Kirby?
Yeah, what do you need to ask?
You know what a lucky emblem is.
You see, those... I actually have a pretty bad history with those. I kind of received some sort of PTSD from them. It
all started in the war.
Yeah.
So are they some sort of war item? Or tool
In a
of
way,
war?
yes.
They were
In a way,
the
yes.
emblem of the enemy country. They devastated the land and destroyed many villages. We lost a lot of people there, but it just brings back really bad memories.
It's said
is
in
this
a
group
lot of...
perhaps part of the House of Mouse?
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but it's often said a lot of times that showing
a
the
war?
emblem can often be seen as a war sign or a war crime, as I should actually say.
It's seen heavily as heresy, and it can cause executions if you are in possession of one.
Let's just say, if you show the emblem, you have committed various war crimes, and you cannot enter heaven as a result.
Query, what happens if you get executed but it doesn't work and you do not go to heaven, or hell, or whatever alternatives there are?
Well, you see, there's this veritable purgatory we call Disneyland that plays this terrible song over and over again for all eternity.
So, if I were to have the lucky emblem, I would be sent to Disneyland.
Yes.
No.
I believe I am going to Disneyland.
Is where all your dreams come true after all?
This does not sound like an unpleasant experience.
It's not as pleasant as you think, because all of the rides are more than 3 hours long.
time is of no issue to me, and I have googled the theme song for Disneyland. I believe it goes something like da 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 da.
Oh yes, I remember when this song used to play. I can remember when this song used to play through the war. Things back.
MICKEYMOUSE.
Yes, that's what the soldiers used to chant as they burnt down the villages.
I do not see this as a negative thing.
Wait.
I believe for my war crimes of being a lucky emblem, I will be sent to Disneyland.
No,
Bro, I
don't
commit
be
a lot of war
challenging the
crimes.
show main.
Don't even try me.
And you cannot enter heaven as a result.
This is of no
One,
importance to
this
me.
version of my character is a Nephilim. The other version is a Norse demon. I ain't going to heaven regardless of what I've done. I could have been a fucking
When
saint
in my
RP
next
for all
life, I
care.
would like to
still
be a
have gone to hell.
bird.
Hey, you guys remember when me being a Nephilim was a meme? Yeah, that didn't age very well, did it? That didn't age very well, did it?
In one hit.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure I just one shot you with Oddish.
That hurt me, you know.
Boy, blue.
That sounds like a you problem.
Pyro, why?
So,
I haven't
Freddy.
done anything.
Yes?
Oh, what, Olivia, did you already see what? There's a message for you.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm going to be
I had your chat open.
sending you something.
Okay.
You know the rainbow rarity weapon I showed you? It was already, that weapon was already...
So,
You can't hide
Archer,
from me, Pyro.
Archer, I have no idea if it's gonna be
I realized that weapon
happening at this point. I was thinking it was gonna happen, but
on the base weapon.
I would mark this up as to like you should probably get some rest. I can't make any promises though. We're not.
One. That's more or less what the rainbow rarity looks like.
Ah, okay. So it's like a rainbow filter over the base. Okay.
Yeah. Like if you move the weapon around, the rainbow moves. That's
Okay,
what
so
it's
more
supposed to
like
be
foam
like.
covering. I can do something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It'll make it that would make the gun 2 materials instead of 1, but that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was. I wanted to send you that because the weapon I sent you was already like bright yellow and blue.
yeah.
Already colors of the rainbow, so.
Taste the rainbow.
A weapon with a little less color.
Oh, I just saw Oogie like thriller slide all the way over to here.
Yikes! I saw her moving just fine. I think. Maybe that one mentioned.
Really?
Yeah.
You look fine to me when you slid in.
Lookie's movements for me are very choppy.
Slide forward.
Are you tired of
I can't jump on this world. I
so
can't
long
do the
with
fucking.
chat? Well, I
can't
have
do the desktop freak out, so I
Actually,
can't jump
Drag,
free.
I'm actually really not tired of it. I think
get better internet.
I'm actually really not tired of it. I actually kind of like the look of it. It's pretty interesting.
I know. So I guess you got some like a pillow or something like that,
In
Pyro?
fact, it kind of looks like some of those.
Or some animal?
I don't know. It looks like kind of those games that use a sort of a low FPS as sort of like thing, I guess.
It's just the mom and.
This is the height shit.
Something going on?
He might have it. Carl, are you getting on? He's getting on. When you request, I'll dip on the call.
Confetti.
There's a window there.
Yes.
How did that pass through a window?
Oh dear, Carl.
No, it slid down the window.
Oh, you're
What the fuck? Where is the
Oh, that clearly went outside the window.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
you're just seeing things. It's a trick of the lights. It's a trick of the
Feel
lights.
sorry for the janitors that are gonna have to clean this up later.
Neither of us currently have.
Yes.
Okay.
Here.
You get that?
Giving it at
Go
you.
over here, where it's a lot more brighter.
Oh yeah.
You see it?
Boy.
Hey chat, Are you enjoying watching Kirby Knight? Well, boy, do I have the solution for you. You can continue watching and support Kirby Knight by donating and sending bits.
Crow's on his way now. He just requested.
Okay.
Hold on.
Um,
Just
so
as sort of a favor, could you give me a positive Yelp review, right quick?
Found it.
Oh wait, have you
Why?
never sent a positive one?
See, right.
No, I've sent a positive one before.
You've never sent a positive
I've sent a
Yelp review, have you?
No, I have.
You're just
Are
gonna
you
make this a
tired of
meme of
having
you, like,
negative
of you just like
Yelp
of you
reviews?
using your
Well, boy,
arms.
do I have the solution for you.
Okay.
I've given this place a positive review.
Yeah.
Press X to doubt.
No. My place got a fantastic view. That's why I get all the customers. You know,
The
that's why
weirdo
Monster
customers.
Max fucking comes in.
By
I do this. I've already done. This is already a meme.
Cut out.
It's like
This is already a meme. You're just boying or waving at your fucking screen.
Thank you for the bits there, J-Con. Someone
going
say
to cut
bits.
me off.
What? No. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm gonna find Crow.
Yuki.
I don't know what I was saying.
Raku.
Last thing I said was press X to doubt.
That's an issue with me sometimes.
And I already.
Are you tired of people pressing X to doubt on you for no reason? Well, boy, do I have the put up for you.
Dude, that is me during RP.
But I had a reason.
Every time I would do a fucking RP fight.
Your reason is invalid.
I was like,
Are you tired of having invalid conversations with people?
Oh
that
my
are very
God.
ignorant and don't want to
invalid?
Well, boy, are you tired of being arguing with this boy here? Why don't you go make more macaroons or something?
Because they're expensive.
Don't you have like some kind of disease to die to or something? Like, what's your character arc anyway?
Actually, I keep. I'm just like, I'm actually.
Listen, this is a hard working Raku here, okay?
Perv.
What?
Corona might need help with instructions on how to move because he has Vive now. He's been used to Oculus controls. Now he has Vive controls.
I'm sorry, Raku, you're on your own.
Oculus. Now I'm friends with the 5.
I'm just like, wait a minute, I need to move. Wait, hold on, I can move my arm. What the fuck am I doing?
It is shittier.
I can use this.
TLDR is you click up to move, pointer finger on the left controller to move, and like you click it, and then you just kind of drag your without letting go. You just kind of slowly
Hold on,
drag your
let
finger
me-
around,
See,
kind of like
here's
a
the
touch
thing.
screen.
You need to make
Oh
sure.
God. Okay.
You need to make sure you have
Still
Vive
forgetting this.
Advanced Control turned on to follow to get what we got going on.
So
is it
I have to turn comfort turning off. That's one thing.
Yeah, shut that sucker off.
turn that off.
No, I'm sorry. No, wait, hold on.
Okay,
Hold on, wait. Comfort turning, or was it comfort? Is it on or off?
Yeah.
Wait, is it comfort turning the one that like you spin around?
Off
Yeah,
is what lets you
comp-
do this in VR. On is like.
Oh, I had to
There we
have.
go.
I had to have that snap turning. I have to have snap turning on.
You do? Shit.
Yeah, I get sick when I have this thing turn naturally.
And then
Yeah,
they still have hollow port locomotion.
Ooh, that feels bad.
Like,
Yeah, it's
Okay,
weird.
so
Where
Does
are
it
you
not
going,
pick up?
boy?
this is.
I'm trying to like
locomotion
get
turned
used
on,
to
it's
this.
weird.
All right, guys, I'm trying to figure it quickly. Okay, so first things first. By default, when you press the triggers, you're going your hands doing the fist is how you pick up stuff. In fact, hold on.
Turn that shit off.
I feel like I'm a square one again.
I was gonna walk over to you. Okay, so grab this.
Can't move back. There we go.
There you
Don't
go.
question the
Yeah.
kid with the bottle.
And
God.
basically, yeah, and basically
Wait,
for
I
you
can
to
reach the floor now. Oh, never mind.
Mine that should
Hold
have
on.
that kind of.
Oh, my battery's
One
off.
sec.
Be right back.
I am just changing something real quick. I'm going to vent settings and fixing my floor space.
I think it was an M. It was an occupied.
There we go.
Alright, so
Don't question the child with booze.
but you're not a child. You're a hopple.
Like poison to just drink first.
You might need to adjust your height a little bit now.
You're a midget.
On your model.
Alright,
Yeah,
Corona, you back?
it's a
Bad,
little
dangerous one
weird.
at that.
Corona, come over here, just so we don't keep talking over people. Okay, so,
The first sounds so hot on this thing.
no, oh, well, okay. Make sure like one of the tricks I do for moving around is to at least click in the center, and then just like, click in the center, but keep your thumb on there. Keep your thumb on there. So all you got the only way for you to move around, simply just touch and glide around the thing.
Okay.
So,
Can I be the headband dummy?
You've gotten head pats from him before.
If you see a lot of people, I'm doing this circular motion. That probably means they're in Vive because that's the thing you could do.
I thought you could do the Oculus too.
Okay, see, this is much easier to do now versus before. Heading past people is much
Tired
easier.
of people crowding the hallway so you can't walk past them without bumping into
I will
them?
shut you up.
Guys, I'm trying to tell him stop.
Okay.
Okay, so
listen.
Uh-huh.
This boy's trying to put me back on my training wheels right now. So calm the fuck down. Okay.
Okay, so next thing. So we got gestures. Okay, so also if you click on the little things on the side of your controller, that's open hand. That's open hand. So
Yeah.
you drop things with that.
That's what we've been doing.
Yeah. So also to do the gestures, basically think of it as a sort of star. So putting your finger on each point of the star will get you a different gesture. And the way the two controllers have it set up, it's sort of opposite to each other. So if you want thumbs up on your right hand, you put your finger on the I guess the left point star, I guess.
Upper left corner, pretty much.
Yeah, upper left corner. For the other side, you do the for your left hand, you got to do the sort of opposite direction on your left hand.
They're mirrored across the y-axis, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like
That's going to be really hard to get used to because I'm so used to just the
Gesturing.
Yeah, the gesturing. Because with that, I can just flow naturally with it because it's the way I move my fingers around anyway.
Yeah.
But with this, you have to actually try and get the corners, I guess. I'll have to
Yeah.
get used to it, but yeah.
Another thing you can do is also save the gesture to the trigger, which is basically how you get around to if you want to move around and do a gesture with your left hand and whatnot. You need to save the gesture to the trigger. To do that, you simply just press the trigger with the gesture activated.
which will be like your best friend when RP fighting in Vive.
Yeah.
So, hold on. So you do this and then trigger? Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
so hold it and then hold trigger.
Yeah, chat. I
hold
suppose
it,
right now it's kind of like uninteresting stuff going on right now.
Then hold
So
trigger, and then just release the gesture, and then do trigger.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, hell!
But yeah, that way you can. That basically lets you move any gesture to the trigger button instead of just closed fist. So, for example, I have my point, which is my top gesture, now on closed fist. I just press the trigger and it just does that.
I'm a bit sad, people, because this is nice and clean. This is probably the cleanest thing on everything of all the things I can get used to. It's just going up to someone, just going, and I'm good.
You bitch.
and also too, did they say they explain how to reset it?
Is it just clicking the open hand?
No, to reset it, you need to put your thumb on the center, so like you're making a fist, or you're doing whatever it is that you have set to the fist, and then you gotta click it, or not click it. You have to press the trigger for it. So that's how you reset it, basically.
Yeah, because you're pretty much relocking fist.
Well, the trigger alone is fist.
Yeah, but it's like when you lock a gesture to trigger, it stays like that until you either unlock it, which is do fist again and lock it, or change roles.
Well, no, I just have to move around and it becomes unlocked.
Well, no. It's
not
just
from trigger.
Yeah, not for the trigger.
Like like lock finger point to trigger real quick. Now, regardless of what you do, with until you like either switch gestures and hold trigger, it'll stay trigger will stay finger point until you change worlds or go back to the center and do fist and then trigger again.
Basically, it's not so much locking; it's more that you're reassigning the trigger gesture from fist to a different gesture. So instead of I'm pulling the trigger right now when I do this, except instead of fist, I've locked it to finger point. So instead of having to hold down.
Okay.
Instead of having to hold the button up top here for finger point, I can just hold trigger.
This is gonna take a lot of time getting used to, because I spent so much time on Oculus.
I would say like don't worry too much about the whole remapping, stuff to trigger for the time being. Just
the
get
important
used
thing
to.
is getting a feel for how movement works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the real tricky part for me, honestly. Because I'm so used to opening my hands now, and now when I do it, it's just like, oh.
Yeah. For me, like me doing these gestures and whatnot, they're natural to me, but that's because I've been so used to doing this stuff. Then again, I was kind of used to. I was used to it like within the first couple of days, but just sort of like because like in real life, sometimes there will be times where I'm just like I'm moving my finger in a specific way, my thumb in a specific way, as if I'm like, I'm doing the action for real.
It's not as bad as you getting up in the morning, having used to having Oculus controllers so long to the point where you go to do a facial gesture you would normally make as a reaction to your family, and then you see you doing a weird hand gesture, and then it's like, what the fuck are you doing with your hands? And I'm like, oh, I was supposed to look grumpy.
Oh my
I wasn't doing it with my actual face.
I hate to admit I've had a moment like that. I hate to admit.
Now, one thing I did
VR
was
chat has me dabbing in real life.
my fucking sister walked into my room and was talking to me while I was in VR, and I talk with my hands in real life, so I still have the headset on, so I'm sitting here pointing at her in game, so all my friends are just seeing me point at a fucking wall, and I'm not actually pointing in real life, so she just thinks I'm waving my controller at her.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not drunk.
I swear to
Anyways,
God, not
so are you ready to do the RP stuff?
Yes, I could do this.
Okay.
With this
It's gonna be
character, the
Scuff.
one we talked about is gonna
Yes.
be Scuff, but
I gotta beat her ass.
All right. So where are we going to? Where's our location?
Scuffed RPs.
What world do you want to go to?
Go to sleep,
oh,
Drag.
I don't have a world. God, I don't have a world to go to.
I'm
Sleep
gonna
is for
head
the
off.
weak.
I can feel myself
And you're
trying to fall
weak.
asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess
Pretty
I'm
well.
gonna
I'm
have to go to sleep now.
I'm actually dozing off
Yeah.
throughout the.
Oh.
What's on my favorites list that I have?
Do I belong in the kitchen?
Oh. This is a nice looking kitchen, by the
I
way.
think I belong in there.
Shit, I don't
This
even
is
know
a
where to
very
go.
empty kitchen.
Wait, Han, you didn't think about what world to be
I
going
thought
to?
Corona was gonna have a world.
I'm not sure if I know exactly how to do
This
this.
doesn't really matter
but,
where this
I'm
is.
gonna
Wait,
try.
Corona doesn't have the world?
I thought he was gonna come up with it. We never discussed this.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if I have
the
it right.
pot has to be perfectly
All right. So.
right next to it.
It could be any world,
think-
really. Just something that kind of fits the mood.
I don't think I can grab
What
A little
it.
bit empty.
What are you trying to? What's the mood you're looking for?
Something kind of empty, lonely. Not a lot of people around.
My amazing
Raku's home?
to grab this pot.
I mean the grasslands?
Grasslands.
Wait, hold
That
up.
works. That works. Grasslands. That works.
Wow, people actually.
Hey, that works because I eat grass. What?
So you're a vegan.
I like that we can understand that, but understand what I meant by just saying Raku's home.
Okay. So you're not vegan.
I eat grass, people.
Grass remastered?
Yeah,
Looks like we
I
found
renovated
Woody
my
there,
home,
right?
as you can see.
Okay, sure.
Because he'll just place.
The copy city from the Armada. That actually would be funny.
actually, that might work, but oh, you
Okay, let me just get. Actually, I'm on desktop. I can go the old invisible.
God. Keyblade Graveyard. Yeah, okay.